Welcome into District Nation. We are live here at around 12:22 Eastern Standard Time. We're live with not Nationals baseball, a random MLB game. Today we got an afternoon edition of some MLB baseball. A couple days ago, a few streams ago, we covered the Phillies and the Yankees. Today we are covering the rubber match of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hello everyone and welcome into District Nation Live. We cover MLB, MILB, NBA, NFL, and college sports. Tune in to our streams every day. We'll check out the chat. Ultimate Sports Network is here. Hello, and my message, like, subscribe, and join the chat. Let's go join the nation. Let's do this. Well, we're going to get the rubber match of a 3-game series between the Pirates and the Giants. Not two offensive teams, one of which is third in their division with the Giants. They're 57-57, exactly at 500. And, of course, the Pittsburgh Pirates are dead last in the NL Central. They're 49-65 today. Third game of a 3-game series. We'll check out what they're looking like with the scores, but hopefully everyone's having a great day. I've officially hit my goal, 75-76 actually. Good job, road to 100. Here we go. Pirates and the Giants today. We have not covered either team, I think, yet. Even for a Nats game. And I have echo on again. Even for a Nats game, we haven't covered the Pirates and the Giants, but MLB fans, everyone loves some baseball. So we're here live. And, of course, as I made the announcement earlier, since we're Nats fans, Cade Cavalli's making the start for the Nationals tonight. We're going to have a lot of time to talk about the Nationals, but for now, we are about 10 minutes away from first pitch. So we're going to get started. First off, the Pirates, they're 20 games out of first, 14 games behind the wild card. I don't think we're going to see them in either one. So, and good job to Ultimate Sports. Hit 75 subscribers today. Help him get to 100. Be sure to hit that like button. Ultimate Sports, hit that subscribe button. I know you're subscribed, though. And I have the board up again as Nationals versus Athletics. That's not what it is. I keep forgetting to update this. So it looks like the weather's great out in Pittsburgh, so we're going to get this game. So here we go. That's all updated now. There we go. So there is your scoreboard. Everything's up with ESPN. We're doing ESPN because I'm on MLB TV today. This is not a blacked out game. This is one of the reasons that I did this game instead of the Giants game. This game's not blacked out. I can call this game and we can see it. So we're going to get going in just a moment. So my scoreboard's all updated. Giants and Pittsburgh. Going to lead it off. It's going to be Heliot Ramos in about 10 minutes. We'll get started with your official starting lineups, batting orders, and field for this game, which is set for 12:35, an afternoon baseball game. Before we do that, we'll take a look at some other things going around. Starting now, you're going to get Baltimore and Philadelphia. They're going to start at the same time as us. 110 is going to be Cleveland and New York Mets. At 110 as well, you got Detroit and Minnesota. 220, you have Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. At 235, New York and Texas. 310, Toronto and Colorado. 407, you got the Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays. At 407, and at 410, you got the Dodgers and the Cardinals. At 440, you got the Houston Astros and Miami Marlins. And then you get to some night games at 7:10, Kansas City and Boston. At 7:15, Milwaukee and Atlanta. At 9:40 p.m. is San Diego and Arizona. And at 9:40 as well is Seattle and Chicago White Sox. And, of course, our Nationals are going to be playing at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go in just a moment. We'll get started with the starting lineups now, starting with the visiting San Francisco Giants, who are even at 557 playing their 115th game. Here we go. Leading off in left field is going to be Heliot Ramos. Batting second is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. Batting third at shortstop is Willy Adames. Batting fourth at third base is Matt Chapman. Batting fifth at first base is Casey Schmidt. Batting sixth is Herrera Encarnacion. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then batting sixth is going to be Jung Hoo Lee. Lee is in center field. Batting seventh is going to be the second base, or batting eighth is going to be Christian Ross. And batting ninth is the catcher, Andrew Knizner. Knizner actually, I believe, signed a contract with the Nationals. And then the Giants scooped him up, so he's starting for them. He played with the Nationals during spring training. We got to see a little bit of him in a Nationals uniform. So is your starting lineup for Giants. And on the mound is Robbie Ray, 9-5 with a 2.85 ERA, looking like the old Robbie Ray with that stat line. I believe our friend the doctor is also covering this game, but we're covering it today. Wanted to cover a live game today, but didn't have time to cover a bigger game, like a Nats game today. We got a few more likes in there. Thanks to everyone who has liked already. We're already at 3. Pre-game show still going on the broadcast, so we'll go to the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off for the Pirates at first base is going to be Lover Peguero. Batting second in left field is Tommy Pham. Batting fourth in right field is Brian Reynolds. Batting fourth at second base is going to be Nick Gonzalez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, longtime Pirate Andrew McCutchen. Batting sixth at the catcher spot is going to be Joey Barber. Batting seventh. In center field was Alex Canario. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jared Triolo. And batting ninth is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa is hitting ninth. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And on the mound for the Pittsburgh Pirates is going to be Andrew Heaney. He's a record of 5-9 with a 4.89 ERA. Those are your starting lineups. Once again, for the Giants, it's going to be Ramos, Devers, Adames, Chapman, Schmidt, and Encarnacion. And then Lee, Koss, Kisner with Ray on the mound for the Pirates. Peguero, Pham, Reynolds, Gonzalez, McCutchen, Bart, Canario, Triolo, Kiner-Falefa. So those are your starting lineups, and on the mound for the Pirates is Andrew Heaney. We're about 5 minutes away from first pitch now. We're going to be ahead of ESPN today because I am on MLB TV. This game is not blacked out for me, so I'll be right on there with MLB TV so I can actually have ESPN open while I watch the game. And we'll check up on the Baltimore Orioles and Philadelphia Phillies every so often. Rubber match, the Pirates took game 1 5-4, and the Giants took game 2 8-1. We'll see how the Heaney versus Ray matchup happens. We are 36 subscribers, getting closer to 50 every day. At first pitch, it is going to be 79 degrees and partly cloudy. Or partly sunny. More partly sunny. So it's going to be 79 degrees at first pitch. Beautiful day for baseball. You're getting in a little bit into the fall weather, to be honest. I don't like that because it's August, but we're getting closer and closer to the fall weather every day. They're showing the Pirates hype-up video before the game. Paul Skeens is really all they have to market. You mean 37 subscribers. Oh, thank you, Bruin MK10. Thank you so much. We're getting closer to 40. Let's go. Thanks for hanging out with us for this Pirates-Giants game. We cover lots of MLB, so hang out with us today. We got a few people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Join in the chat. And I believe I don't have a moderator in here right now. Someone will come in. So 37. So we are now about 4 minutes away from first pitch. And I'm watching this game on MLB TV, so it won't be as behind as I usually am. Robbie Ray's taking the mound. He played, last start was against New York with 7 innings, 4 hits. Pretty good start for him. New York is playing today. Got a couple games that are about to start, and then the New York starts a little bit later. So we're starting at 12:35, and it's 12:31. So we're getting closer and closer to first pitch. Looking a little bit at the teams. First off, we'll take a look at the team matchups and how they're looking for the Giants. This is game 115. They are exactly 500 at 57-57. They are 9 games out of first, and on the road, they're 29-31. For the Pirates, this is also game 115, a different record. They're 49-65, 20.5 games out of first, and at home, they're 32-26. The Giants against the NL Central are exactly 500 at 9-9, and the Pirates against the NL West are 11-12. So we're getting going. Few games are going to happen today, but our Nats play. My main team is the Nationals, but I cover a lot of MLB games. Hopefully everyone can stop by, tune into some of our games. Probably going to have a different audience because this is a Giants-Pirates game. Oh, I need to make my poll, so that's something I could do. So I'm making a poll here of who do you have winning. So, of course, I personally am rooting for the Pirates, to be honest. I'm a Paul Skeens fan. I think everyone in the world is a Paul Skeens fan. So that's your poll for today's game. So we can put that out. Yesterday, I think everyone said the Athletics were going to win. Most people said the Athletics were here for a good game. We had like one person say they wanted the Nats to win. They did lose like 16-7, so they get it. But of course, Cade Cavalli starts for them tonight, so it might be different tonight. We talked about it in our live District Nation show for a bit. We'll tackle it throughout this game because we're going to have some downtime, and we're about 1 minute away from first pitch now. And while we have that time, be sure to check out my affiliates. They're in the description of the channel. Check out all the channels out there. Pure Adrenaline Sports gives you New York sports. Thomas Fitzpatrick, Boston-related sports. Rising Rhino, he's going to bring you all things football. Play-by-play JJ covers Philadelphia. The Dixon Way are going to get Atlanta sports. Orioles Birdwatcher will bring you your Orioles sports. And Dr. Lay, the doctor's in, bringing you more some Pittsburgh-related sports. I think he's covering this game, but I'm covering it, so don't touch your dial today. I am a Paul Skeens fan. That's cool. I'm one too. I like seeing LSU do well, so that's cool. I'm a big Paul Skeens. He is not on the mound tonight. It's Andrew Heaney for the Pirates. Skeens probably will take the mound at some point. I may cover a Skeens matchup this weekend because I'm not going to cover too much Nats baseball because they're on a West Coast swing. So they're going to have late night games. So here we go. Everyone is taking the field. Giants are wearing their road gray uniforms with orange and black trim, and I'm yet to see the Pirates uniforms. They're showing some sort of, they're doing the game time weather, and it is 82 degrees and partly cloudy at first pitch from PNC Park in Pittsburgh. They're showing some cool stats, and the wind's blowing to the right. Thanks for subscribing, Runmick 10. I did not know Stream Elements worked. Didn't know Stream Elements was even here. Not what I wanted to do. Thanks for subscribing, Runmick 10. And of course, Stream Elements is in here. We've had a few people hit that subscribe button recently. So here we go. The Pirates are wearing their white uniforms with yellow and black trim. So it's a white versus gray matchup. So I want to see if this works. I'm sub to Rising Rhino and Dixon Way. That is cool. I know that. So it looks like Heaney's warming up. Heaney from the left side. I know Rising Rhino loves football. Dixon Way is going to bring you Atlanta sports, and I'm here to bring you some random sports and DC sports in general. So I want to see if this works. Okay, it does not work. That command does not work. I want to get the stream elements to work, but I guess it works. Trying to get the stream element commands to work, but it doesn't seem to work. Good thing is I will bring in a moderator at some point. So it looks like Stream Elements kind of works. I don't know. Heliot Ramos is ready to lead off. He's getting ready to hit. So we are getting ready in just a moment. I'm a Braves fan and a Georgia fan, so I watch Dixon Way. That's really cool. That's where I sometimes redirect to him after a stream is over, because he does great calling Braves sports. Love tuning into his stream, even though I'm not a Braves fan. So we're getting started in just a moment. So thanks for hanging out with us today. Heaney is ready to go. Heaney into the wind. Here's the first pitch of the game. Swinging a line drive into right field. That's a base hit for Heliot Ramos on the first pitch of the game at 12:35 p.m. Eastern Time for them. I'm assuming it's 4 minutes late. I'm going to say it's at 12:39. So at 12:39, Heliot Ramos has a single. We are underway with a runner on first and no one out. Now it's going to be Rafael Devers. Heaney sets. Here is the first pitch to Rafael. That is outside, ball one. It's a 1-0 count. So it'll be a 1-0 count. Remember, the screen might be ahead of me, so just let me make the call. And don't spoil plays in the chat. The pitch to Devers. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 0-1. Or 1-1. It's 1-1 with no one out. We already have 30 views so far in the stream, and we're in the top of the first. We've had a few people come through. Hit that like button and that subscribe button, and be sure to enjoy the stream. Heaney sets. The 1-1 to Devers. That hits him, drills him in the back. That was way inside, got him. That was almost behind him. So there's a hit by pitch, puts 2 runners on with no one out. So now there's a runner on first for the hit by pitch and the second for a hit. So Heaney hits Devers in the back, or in the butt more like. Right there. So it shouldn't have hurt too much. I mean, it didn't hit him in a bad spot. So now there's runners on first and second, and it's going to be Willy Adames, the shortstop. First pitch to Willie is inside, ball one. It's a 1-0 count. Heaney sets. The 1-0. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 1-1. So my thing just reloaded, so I'll see what happens. So I'm going to be behind now, sorry. Be sure to hit that like button as we're here. Be sure to subscribe as well. So I'm behind, so just give me a moment here. Dr. Sammy Munchkin with a palm tree. Thank you so much for tuning in, Doctor. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I think I'm in subscriber only mode, and we're going to be behind here for a second, so I'm going to call it off of ESPN. Next pitch would be called strike, and it's a 1-1 count. Or a 1-0 to Willy Adames. It's a 1-0 count. So it's 1-0. I am behind on here, so just letting you know now. Do you cover Giants? I do sometimes. They're not my main team, but I cover them sometimes. I cover a variety of sports. cover a lot of sports. So it's going to be an 0-1. So it looks like ESPN's kind of behind. So it'd be 0-1 to Chapman. So it looks like we're going to have to make a call here. The pitch is swung on foul to me 0-2. Sorry, I apologize for this, but I'm going to have to catch up because my stream was behind just a little bit. Thank you for subscriber number 38. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. So Chapman flies out, so I'm going to have to cover this because Adames. So Willy Adames flied out, and Heliot Ramos went to third on the play. And now Chapman pops out, so there's 2 outs. And runners on the corners. And it's Schmidt, the first baseman now. We cover Giants a little bit. Raymond Lopez, it's not our main team, but we cover a variety of sports. Here's the pitch to the first baseman. That's low and inside. Schmidt. It's Casey Schmidt to hit. 254 average with a 7.38 OPS, 6 home runs, and 22 ribbies. Thanks to all the subscribers. We're up to 38 now. Thank you so much. We're getting high up. Next pitch is fouled off. And it'll be a 1-1. Heaney, wearing number 45 in stirrup pants. He comes set. Here's the 1-1 to Schmidt. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Right past him. It'll be a 1-2 count. Thanks to everyone for tuning in today. We're up to 38 subscribers. Getting close to 40. Heaney comes set. Here's the pitch. Slinging a fly ball. Deep center field. Going back to center fielder Canario at the track. And he's going to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Sets a fly out to center. Canario makes the catch on the track. And after 1 hit and a hit by pitch, they leave a man and get 3 outs. They're going to get 1 hit. They leave 2. They leave a man in scoring position as well. After the middle of the 1st, it is Giants 0, Pirates coming up. So now the Pirates are going to have Lover Peguero lead off. We're at subscriber number 38. That's pretty good. Subscribe to the other channels in the description of the channel. In my channel description, I have a way of joining. So we'll check on the other game that's going on. I know there's another game going on. I believe there's another game going on. Yeah, it is the Baltimore Orioles and Philadelphia Phillies. They're in the bottom of the 1st. It's 0-0 there. 0-0 over there. It's afternoon Wednesday baseball on District Nation. So Trey Turner's leading it off for the Phillies, and then it's going to be Schwarber and Harper. Turner's going to draw the walk in the bottom of the 1st, so there's a runner on with no one out, and it's going to be Kyle Schwarber for the Phillies. So we're just kind of tracking that game as it goes. So now it's going to be Lover Peguero to lead it off. Peguero, Pham, and then Brian Reynolds. Highest batting average out of the 3 is surprisingly Tommy Pham with a 267. Nick Gonzalez, who's hitting 4th, has a 270. It's going to be Peguero to lead it off, first facing Robbie Ray. For the San Francisco Giants, Ray's 23 starts, a 9-5 record. Ray will go into the wind. First pitch to Peguero is low, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Robbie Ray over 136 innings. 16 home runs given up, 53 walks, 140 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .201 against him. The crew chief, Lance Barksdale, is behind the plate. Here's the 1. Swing and a foul, and it'll be a 1-1. Sorry. So it's 1-1. It was 1-0. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Lover Peguero, 250 with a 919 average. With a 919 OPS. Good stats. Here's the 1-1 to Peguero. That is low ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count. I'm eating a frozen chicken sandwich and it's bussin'. That's good. That's good. Sounds good. I don't even remember what I had for lunch. It was like 30 minutes ago. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Streaming from the office. Thanks, dude. You're welcome. Just calling some Giants and Pirates here. Ray into the wind. The 2-2 is in the dirt, ball 3, and the count is full. So it's 3-2, no one out on the 88-mile breaking ball. So the count is full. He goes to the plate. Inside, ball 4, and Peguero is going to draw a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first to lead off the game for him. A first baseman hitting in the leadoff spot. Here's the first pitch to Tommy Pham, and that's high and outside, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Ray sets, checking on the runner. He's a lefty. The 1-0 is high and outside, ball 2, and it's a 2-0 count. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in today. We're at subscriber number 38. Really close to 40. We've gained a few subscribers. So it'd be 2-0. Here's the 2-0, and it's in the dirt, ball 3. So it's going to be a 3-0 count. Ray sets. Here's the pitch. That is called strike 1 on the high and outside corner, and it's a 3-1 count. Kind of dotted that corner. So it's a 3-1. And I turned on subscribers only mode. We already have some people voting in the poll. Here's the 3-1. That is high, ball 4, and that's 2 walks in a row. Tommy Pham draws one after Peguero. Now there's runners on first and second with no one out. Peguero stands at second, Pham at first, and it's going to be Bryan Reynolds to hit with 2 runners on. Maybe the Pirates can actually get some offense done today. Something they haven't done in a while. And I turn on subscribers only, but it's for any duration. So hit that subscribe button. You can join the chat, or if you're just listening in, just hit the subscribe button. We're getting close to 40. That is the goal. Robbie Ray sets. He's going to face Bryan Reynolds. First pitch to Reynolds. Swing a ground ball foul, and it's 0-1. Reynolds hitting .239. He's hitting in the 3-hole. I was surprised that it wasn't McCutchen in the 3-hole. Here's the pitch. Swing a ground ball, fielded cleanly by the shortstop. He goes to second with it. To first. That's the double play. 6-4-3. For 2 outs, and Peguero up to third. So Reynolds will go 6-4-3 on the double play. Pham is out trying to advance to second, and that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Now Robbie Ray will throw a ball high, and it's 1-0. Just sub Dawson Sports Podcast. I'll check you out, Dawson Sports Podcast. That's low and outside, ball 2. I went to the Speedway Classic both days. That's really cool. That's cool. That's something I wanted to do, but I'm far away. So who do you got winning? Pirates 25, Giants 62%. No one here just for a good game, but someone wants some extra innings. I personally want some extra innings too. Ray sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. 6 likes now on the stream. Thank you, everybody. I'm getting a different group of audience. We are at 39, one away from 40. Thanks for subscribing, Dawson Sports Podcast. If you are a podcast, I'll check you out. Race sets. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Swinging a foul, and it's 2-2. Thanks for everyone tuning in today. If you want, put your team in the chat that you want. I don't want it to be 1 minute or longer. I just want it to be any duration. How hard is that to ask? Any duration. There we go. The 2-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside, and the count is full. If you have a team you're here for specifically, you can throw that in the chat. Tell us who you're here for. I just live 20 minutes away from the stadium, so not very far to drive. That's cool. The count is full. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Swinging a ground ball into left field. That's a base hit, and the Pirates are going to jump out with an early 1-0 lead on the RBI single by the cleanup hitter, Nick Gonzalez. It's a 1-0 game here in the bottom of the first. Peguero scores from third. So the Pirates, who are not the better team, jump out quickly. It's 1-0. So after the Giants couldn't get on the board, the Pirates do. So it'll be Andrew McCutchen now. Robbie Ray steps and comes set. First pitch to Kutch. That is called strike one on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 with a nice curveball. Here's the 0-1. That's low and inside, ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. Let's go. Yep, 1-0 Pirates in the bottom of the first. They score quickly. Surprised they did, honestly. Didn't think they would. Didn't think they would jump out that quickly. Coming set is Robbie Ray. He sets. Here's the pitch. That's high, and it's a 2-1 count. I believe it's 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1. I'm watching this on the Pirates broadcast. I always like comebacks, so we might root for the Giants here, but I don't know. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's a base hit by McCutchen. Jung-Hoo Lee picks it up, and Gonzalez will stay at second. So now there's 2 runners on and 2 out after 2 hits in a row. So McCutchen has a knock. The veteran doing his part. So it's going to be Joey Bart, the catcher now, with 2 runners on for him. So it looks like pitching coach for the Giants is going to come out and talk to Robbie Ray. 2 runners on with 2 away. So I'm assuming we got some Pirates fans in here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll cover a lot more MLB games over the next few days. We're officially at 39. Let's try to hit 40 today. All-time hits list for the Pirates, I assume. Andrew McCutchen's up there with 2,241. So now it's going to be Joey Bart, the catcher, hitting in the 6 hole. Runners on first and second. It's going to be Joey Bart, 243 average, 654 OPS, 1 home run, 18 ribbies. Not great stats. First pitch. Check swing. They'll appeal, and yes, and it's 0-1. It's a strike. Swinging on the knuckle curve at 80 miles an hour. So it'll be 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the left field line, but that's well foul. He got all of that one, though. So it's 0-2. Robbie Ray threw him something that hung inside, and Joey Bart just pulled it down the line. So it'd be 0-2 with 2 outs. I'm a Braves fan. I just hate the Giants because my great uncle likes them. That's cool. So it'd be 0-2 with 2 outs. call time. Bart's going to call time in an 0-2 count. So it's 0-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That is called strike 3 on the outside corner. 3 outs. So you get to strike out in the inning and they strand 2. But the Pirates are going to strike first. They get 1 run on 2 hits and they leave 2. Both of the left men are the runs. But it is 1-0 through 1. Pittsburgh has a 1-0 lead. So we'll go to the top of the second, and Heaney's going to go back out there. After he has a little bit of run support now, he's got a run on the board. We've got a few likes on the stream. We got 6 likes. It's a different audience than I usually have. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, though. If you're wondering, at the top of the second, it is still 0-0 in Philadelphia, where they're having a rubber match. Jeremiah Jackson strikes out, and it's Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be Encarnacion to lead it off for the Giants in the second. If someone could help me pronounce that, maybe like put guidings in the chat of how you do that. That'd be nice. So we're going to go in with the top of the second in just a moment. We got a few other streamers live, but we're live here with some different baseball. Lee is going to hit after Encarnacion. I think that's how you pronounce it, Encarnacion. So it looks like Robbie Ray's getting a talking to by the pitching coach. Make sure he's okay. He's through 1, he gives up a run. But Heaney's out there with a 1-0 lead now as we go to the top of the second. Heaney is going to go into the wind. First pitch to Encarnacion is high ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Jer Encarnacion, 148 average, 444 OPS, 1 home run and 1 RBI, which is the home run, the 1-0. That's a curveball that'll dunk in there called strike 1. Heaney goes into the wind. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Low and inside, ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count. Here comes the 2-1 from Heaney. Slinging a fly ball into right field. Easy play for the right fielder. Reynolds for the first out of the inning. And Encarnacion flies out for out number 1, and it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee now. Got a few people in here still, and we are 1 subscriber away from 40. Let's hit 40 today. Here's the pitch, and that is right in there called strike 1. And we just hit 40. Thank you so much to subscriber number 40. Put yourself in the chat. Say hello. You just got us to 40 subscribers, which was my next goal. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. The 0-1 to Lee is called strike 2 on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. We're at 40 subscribers now. Pretty good day. The 0-2 is down low. Ball 1. It's a 1-2 count. That was 40 Summer BTM Post. Thanks for tuning in today. You're a Giants fan. Okay. We got a ton of Giants fans here. He goes into the wind. Here's the 1-2. That is just high. Ball 2 or outside. Looked like it was a strike to me, but they're going to call that a ball. If you look on the zone, that looks like a strike to me. Guess it's not. Giants are better then Braves. I'm going to go sub on all my... Thank you so much, Bruin MK. Thank you so much. Giants are better than Braves. The 2-2 is outside ball 3. I agree. I'm not a Giants fan, but I usually cover some DC sports, but I wanted to cover more of this. Good boy. That's good. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a chopper to the second baseman. He fields it, fires it over quickly, and he's out on the 4-3 ground out. 2 outs. So there's 2 outs in the second. On the ground out. So now it's going to be Cost, the second baseman. We are at 40 subscribers already. It's going to be Christian Koss. First pitch is right in there, called strike 1. Christian Koss, who has a few home runs over his time. Versus the NL, he has 3 home runs. That's just a random fact. The 0-1. That is in there, called strike 2. 41, thank you to that subscriber. I'm assuming it's Bruin MK on all his other accounts. But we're at 41. And Koss will step out, take some time. 43, wow. We're jumping up. The 0-2. Swinging a ground ball, foul. We've gained a lot of subscribers. Looks like we should do more Giants games. Thank you so much for the extra subscribers. I'm a Rangers fan. That's interesting. Here's the pitch. That's outside ball 1. Rangers fan here. I think we might make wild card this year. I'll look at the standings first. There's going to be 1-2, 2 outs. I'd like the Rangers to make the wild card. Get back into the World Series, boys. Heaney into the wind. Here's the pitch. That's down low, and it's ball 2. I think they make the wild. I agree. I think they could. Let's look at the AL standings a little bit. For the wild card, they are only half a game behind. You got the Red Sox, the Mariners, and Yankees to compete with. The 2-2. Swing a line drive down the left field line. Pulled, but it's foul. So, I think the Rangers can make. They're only half a game behind. It's very realistic. Very realistic. Good afternoon, District Nation. Have a great stream broadcast. Thank you, Charles Adderley. Hope you have a good day. Here's the 2-2. Deuce's pitch. Swinging a drive. Deep left center field, but Pham is going to be there to make the catch. Thank you, Charles Adderley. Hit the like button and sub. Show us some love. Let's go. Yep. So that's the 1-2-3 inning that Heaney needs, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second. I don't know why Charles is no longer a moderator. Charles Adderley lost his moderator powers, but I need to give him back. Someone must have taken it away. I don't know how you do that, but I want Charles to be a mod. Here we go. He's been a mod on the other areas. I'm great, thanks. Great. Good thing you're having a good day. There we go. Charles Adderley. Great, thanks. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're up to 47. Wow. We're up to 47. Crazy. That's actually crazy. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. We're up to 48. We're 2 away from 50. I don't know what team it is, the Giants or the Pirates that people are here for, but we're getting some baseball. We're at 48. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Canario is going to lead it off for the Pirates. Thanks to everyone who is subscribing today. Covering 2 different teams I haven't covered before. I think I covered a Pirates Classic game, but that's it. And we're at 49 now, so we're 1 away from 50. That's a Phillies game, because we don't have too much going on, but looks like they're still scoreless, but we're 1-0 here. And there's a couple games that are about to start. You're going to start getting into more of the 1 o'clock games at 1:10, because that's when the more afternoon game starts. It starts at 12:35, 12:30, then you go to 1:05, 1:10, then 4:05 games, and then 7:05 games. Depends on the time zone, but there you usually have. There you go. Thank you. First pitch from Robbie Ray is right in there, called strike one to the second baseman, Canario. Thank you. We are at 49 subscribers. You have a lot of accounts. Ray, into the wind. Here's the pitch. That is inside, and it's a 1-1 count. We're one away from 50. That's crazy. I thought I wasn't even going to hit 40 today. But we're at 50. Ray, into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line, but it's foul, and we'll do 1-2. We got a few people in. And we have, how many likes? 10 likes. Wow. Roman Anthony just signed an 8-year contract extension with Boston. That's cool. Thanks for tuning in, Ultimate Sports. Here's the 1-2. That's a curveball hit foul. So we're one away from 50 now. This isn't even a... I'm going to hide this. We don't need this. Because we're not covering a Nats game. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a line drive. Caught by the second baseman, Koss, for the first out of the inning. Had to range over a couple steps about the first out of the inning. So that's going to be Jared Triolo, the shortstop. So it's going to be Triolo now to face Ray. First pitch is swung on, lined over the head of the jump Koss. That's going to go all the way into the corner, and they're going to throw it into second, and Triolo's in there with a double to the right center gap. There we go. There's a double. Dang, you're going to catch me ahead of your average on streams per stream right now. Lol. Yeah, we've never made this many subscribers on one stream. We are one away from 50, which is kind of mind-blowing, to be honest. I remember when I was at 8 subscribers, and I knew who all 8 of them were. Now we're up to 49. Jared Triolo, that's his 7th double. So Robbie Ray comes set. Here's the pitch to Kiner Falefa. That's his last name. That's in the dirt, ball 1. His full name is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it'll be 1-0. He's hitting .271 with a .644 OPS, 1 home run, 30 RBIs. Robbie Ray sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 1-1 at 94. Inside, and it's 1-1. That was high, but he swung. So leading away from second is Triolo. So there's 1 out and a runner on. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he's going to turn around and take a look at Triolo. Picked up his leg and took a look. So it'll be 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul, and we'll do 1-2 now. Dang, I only got 4 subs on my stream last night. Yeah, we have gotten about 13 tonight, which is actually pretty cool that I got 13 subscribers. Kiner Falefa in a 1-2 count now with 1 away. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's a curveball that stays up, and it's ball 2, 2-2 count. I think that was a curveball, or it was just a hanging fastball. It was a fastball. I thought it was a curveball. But it'll be 2-2 now with 1 away. That one just hung up high. I'm still sitting at a chill 76. I've not gained any yet today. I didn't gain any yet today until this stream. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a line drive, caught by the second baseman, and that's the second out of the inning. Alright, I gave you a shout out on my YouTube channel, so hopefully that's up to you. Thank you, Bruin MK10. I'll check out your channel. I'll make sure to subscribe. So there's 2 outs now. We've had a pretty successful stream today, and I'm covering the other 2 teams I haven't covered before. Tomorrow, I'm going to make sure to cover probably the Pirates again, but I don't know if y'all will like that. Here's first pitch. That's a ball outside. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a foul back, and it'll be 1-1. Believe and received. Yes, thank you, Charles Adderley. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the inside. Fastball, and it's 1-2. So ESPN seems to be right there with me on here, but we're just kind of even. Looks like Minnesota and Detroit have started. Cleveland, Miami has also started. So we have a few more games we can check on now. So it'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. Ray sets. He will pitch to Paguero with 2 outs. Forgot to say that it was Paguero. But it'll be 1-2. We're 1 away from 50, which is crazy. I think 100's going to happen in a couple months. Ray steps back onto the rubber. Called time by... Oh, pitch clock violation. It's a pitch clock violation. I'm going to create another account to sub to you on. It's fine. You don't have to. I can find someone to subscribe. So a pitch clock violation there. Thank you, Bruin MK10. That's very nice of you. So automatic ball on the pitch clock violation. So I'm going to miss, and it's 1-1. My mic went out for a second. I'm sorry. I'll figure this out as I go. So it's an 0-2 count. Looks like the mic is back. I apologize for that. I have some technical difficulties every so often, but trying to make it so it doesn't happen. Heaney will now go into the wind. Here's the pitch. Slinging a fly ball down the right field line, but it's foul. Trying to get the sound quality to stay up. It doesn't stay up for me. Tomorrow you got some football. Here's the 0-2. Slinging a foul straight back. Alright, I made another account and you now have 50. Oh, I didn't know. It says 49 still. I'll check though. We're at 49 still. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul, and we'll do that again. So 2 fouls in a row. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in today to our stream. We're at 49. The 0-2 is down low, and it's a 1-2 count. Heaney back out here for the third inning. He's a veteran, old type of player. Got 3 football games tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Slinging a fly ball deep left center field. That one is going to plug the gap. No! Tommy Pham runs it down for out number 1. So out number 1 is gotten. Preseason kickoff is in 1 day, 5 hours, and 41 minutes. I'm going live at 2:15, so I'll be hearing that. Okay, I will check in later. So now it's going to be Heliot Ramos, who's 1 for 1 with a double. Heaney into the line, first pitch. That curves in there, called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That is down low, and it's a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That is outside, and it's ball 2. We got a few people in. Be sure to hit that like button. We're now at 15 likes. Wow. 50 subscribers. We hit it. Yay, we hit it. We officially hit 50. Great job. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today and got us to 50, the 2-1. Swinging a foul back, and it'll be 2-2. Thanks to Bruin MK10. Nation, I can confirm you're at 50. We are at 50 subscribers. We have done it. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in today and subscribed. We have gained 13 subscribers during this stream. Here's the 2-2. Slinging a fly ball to right field. Coming over there is Reynolds, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up Devers with 2 outs. No one really covers the Giants that much. Surprising. A lot of people want the Giants to win today as well. Devers, first pitch to Rafael. This one at second base. Good backhand by the second baseman Gonzalez, and he fires it over. Good backhanded play there for the third out of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Heaney. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the third. Excuse me for that loud noise. Sorry for that. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, you now have 50. I should make 950 accounts so you can have 1K subs. That, I don't think you should do that. I would be good at 100, to be honest. If I got to 100 subscribers, I'll be happy. I'm just trying to build up to 100. So we're going to go to the bottom of the third. No scoring around the league. Scoring on how they score. So we'll check on how they scored. So it's going to be Luke Keyshaw to drive it in. Keyshaw was up with an 1-0 count. Keyshaw drives this one down the left field line. A diving attempt by the left fielder, but he misses it. 2 runners are going to score, one of them from first. So it's 2-0 over in Detroit. Minnesota has a lead in the top of the first. That's how they scored. A little bit of some MLB around the house as we wait for our game. I only have 132, huh? Hey, maybe some will subscribe. Let me find your channel quickly. Subscribe to you. Be sure to subscribe to Bruin MK10. He's been hanging out with us. There you are. Thanks for the shout out, Bruin MK10, and I am subscribed to you. So you have a subscriber now, And we're now to the bottom of the third inning. It's going to be Tommy Pham to lead it off. Only I have 76 low. I sub to the Ultimate Sports Network. So Robbie Ray is going to be back out there for the third inning. Ray into the wind. First pitch to Tommy Pham. And he hits this one down the right field line, but it's foul. And it's an 0-1 count. So it'll be 0-1. Ray goes into the wind. The pitch is called strike 2 right in there on a bad call, and it's 0-2. So we got a lot of Giants fans in here today. And we got a few Pirates fans and then some people for baseball. The 0-2 is in the dirt, ball 1. So we've had a few people come through the chat. Make sure to sub to him. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball off the foot of Ray, and it bounces over towards the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit. Up the middle off the foot, so we'll see what they score it. So they're going to give him a base hit off of the pitcher that deflected off of Robbie Ray. So that's a base knock. So now Pham has a knock. Be sure to tune in to our other broadcasts. Dawson Sports Podcast said he subscribed. He has 860 subscribers. Subscribe to him. He covers live sports as well. He hasn't streamed in a little while, but he covers more Blue Jays, it seems like. So subscribe to him. So it looks like Robbie Ray's going to take a couple warm-up throws just to make sure he's okay, because that went off his foot. Never fun when something goes off your foot. Remember to check out my affiliates in the description of my channel. You can find the channels I recommend you subscribe to. So it's going to be Bryan Reynolds, who's 0 for 1 of the grounded in a double play, now with a runner on once again. First pitch to Reynolds, and he's going to ground this one foul. So I think, even though it's only the bottom of the third, I think we're going to end up redirecting to... looks like Dawson Sports has not streamed in a while. He covers baseball and hockey. Subscribe to him. Here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt, ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. Thanks for subscribing, everybody who's 13 new subscribers today. We are up to actually 14, so we've gained 14 subscribers on this Giants game. So it'll be 1-1 with no outs. Ray sets. Here's the 1-1. That is called strike 2 right in there, and it's a 1-2 count. Seems like there's a lot of Giants fans on YouTube looking for little today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Bryan Reynolds is down swinging. Strikeout number 3 for Robbie Ray. So we have 15 likes on the stream. Almost all of them are Milo. We have a couple people who subscribed and put their name in the chat. So now it's going to be Gonzalez, the second baseman. First pitch from Robbie Ray is high, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. We're solid at 50 now. So we wanted a Nick Gonzalez, who has the RBI single of the game in a 1-0 match. 274 with a 729 OPS, 5 home runs, 19 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a foul back, and it'll be 1-1. You haven't streamed in a bit. I'm also a broadcaster for baseball and hockey leagues and some junior leagues. That's cool. Been super busy, so I kind of do when I can when I have time. That's what I do, too. I'm going to have a little time off. If you're ended early or later, I'll be available for redirect. Just throwing that out there. Here's the 1-1. That is outside, ball 2. It's a 2-1 count. I mean, I don't know. Pure adrenaline is going right now. Play-by-play JJ is probably going to do a post-game show for his game. Delays, live. 106.7, the fan's on. Swinging a foul. It'll be 1-2 again. Or 2-2 now. Sorry. Excuse me, 2-2. I can busy, so I do what I can when I have time, lol. So to be 2-2 with 1 out. Here is the 2-2. Swinging a foul, and we'll do 2-2 again. Hidden Sports gets me. I'm going to have less time when I go into the fall, and then in the winter, we'll have more time. It'll be 2-2, 1 out. Cruz on the bench. Don't know why. Maybe he's injured or something. If anyone's a Pirates fan, they could explain that in the chat. It's going to be Robbie Ray to Andrew McCutchen with 2 outs. First pitch, and it's grounded. Third baseman cuts it off. Chapman's going to go to first with it, and that's in time for the 3rd out of the inning on the 5-3 ground out by McCutchen, and that'll end the inning. So they get a hit in the inning, and they leave a man. We're through 3, and it's 1-0 Pittsburgh. We're now at 51 subscribers. That's cool. Thank you to that subscriber. We just hit 51, so we're growing a little bit. 51, we're getting close to 60 now. I mean, 51, that's still pretty good. I thought I'd be stuck at like 29 for years to come, but here we are. We'll take a look at our stream stats, but thank you to that subscriber. We have 98 views on the stream total, and we have a ton of viewers in here right now. Everyone be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button for more content related to baseball. Oh, I didn't say anyone was injured. I just thought O'Neal Cruz was. I didn't know why he's on the bench today. I don't know why he is. So it's going to be for the top of the 4th, the Giants are going to hit. And leading it off for them is going to be Willy Adames, the 3-hitter, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. So no one's injured. That is my bad. No one's injured. But we do have 51 subscribers. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th. You can check out our archive games as well through the streams. But we're going to be streaming football or baseball tomorrow. I do not know which one. Either one, we're going to be going live tomorrow in the evening. And then Friday night, you got the Commanders and Patriots, if you're a football fan or maybe even a DC sports fan. Willy Adames is going to lead it off. I think it's camp day or something like travel kids day. They have a bunch of kids there wearing matching outfits. Heaney steps back onto the rubber for the 4th inning. Willy Adames is going to hit .232 with 18 home runs, 61 RBIs. First pitch is a ball low, and it's 1-0. Should be 1-0 with no out. Here's the pitch. That is low and inside, ball 2. It's a 2-0 count. 51 subscribers. Pretty good round number. Into the wind. Here's the 2-0. That is inside, and it's 3-0. So it's 3-0 with no one out. Heaney into the wind. Here's the pitch. That is right in there, called strike 1, and it's 3-1 with a fastball right in the zone. On deck is Matt Chapman. Heaney goes into the wind. Oh, called time. Willy Adames takes time. He steps back in. Heaney into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, but Gonzalez is shaded right there. He'll fire it over to first, and that's the first out of the inning on Adames grounding out. Out number 1. If you're into sports, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the stream. We cover a variety of sports. We cover MLB, NBA, NFL, MILB, which is minor league baseball, and then, of course, college sports. First pitch to Heaney. It's ball high, and it's 1-0. It'll be Matt Chapman to hit, who's 230. Not a packed Pirates house. The 1-0. Swinging a foul ball, and it's 1-1. He pops that one up. By 2030, you'll have $51 million if you keep up the great work. I do not know if that's possible. I don't know if I'll keep doing this till 2030. I will already have graduated and been way on with my life after that point. Heaney will go into the wind. Here's the pitch to Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. I don't know how far it's going to take me. But it's something I do enjoy. We're at 51 subscribers. That's a big number. Heaney goes into the wind. The 1-2 is high, and it's 2-2 with 1 away. So it'll be 2-2 with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. No, you're. Here's the 2-2 from Heaney. That is outside, and the count is full. Now I will be making millions of dollars on YouTube. That's interesting. Maybe I will. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe that is. So it's a full count now. We'll check on the other games in a moment. But it looks like Baltimore's starting to score. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Heaney grabs a strikeout. That's his first strikeout of the game for the second out of the inning. Strikeout number 1. On just a fastball that stayed up. We'll check on the other game. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul, and it's 1-2. Mike went out for a second. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. That's cool. Good job. Good words, Charles Adderley. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Didn't mean to know you're. Okay. Heaney. Into the wind. Here is the pitch. Swing a grounder foul. Your support on District Nation is greatly appreciated. Thanks. Thank you, Charles Adderley, for being here. District Nation Sports Channel. Heaney goes into the wind. Here is his 0-2 delivery. That's high, ball 1, and it's a 1-2 count. So it'll be 1-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swinging a grounder to the third baseman, Kiner Falefa. He'll fire it over to first. And that's a ground out that'll end at the top of the 4th inning. So it's a 5-3 ground out, a 1-2-3 inning by Heaney. He has retired. Wait, check how many he's retired. 12 straight. After giving up that hit and the hit by pitch, he's retired 12 straight now. Smash them 3 free subs and like button. Thanks. Thank you. So we're going to the bottom of the 4th. I'll be back in just a second. back before the inning even starts. We're back. I was checking on things around, but I'm back before the inning even ended. So we're going to the bottom of the fourth. The game has not even started yet. It's going to be Joey Bart to hit the catcher. We're at 51 subscribers. So it looks like Heaney's tired. He has a hat off, but he doesn't have anything else on. So I think he's going to go back out for the fifth. 4 hits by the Pirates, only 1 given up by the Giants. 1 hit by the Giants. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Joey Bart's going to lead it off. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. He's almost ready to go. I'm going to go. Bye. See you, Bruin MK10. Have a great day. Just got to make sure something on my stream, but looks like they're going to start in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out with us, Bruin MK10. First pitch to Joey Bart is low and inside, ball 1 from Robbie Ray, and it's a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. That is down low, ball 2, and it's a 2-0 count. Thanks for hanging out with us today, getting us a bunch of more subscribers, and those silent listening, those who aren't in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us as well. Ray into the wind. Here is the 2-0. That's swung on, popped foul, and it'll be 2-1. This would be 2-1. We'll check on some other scores around the league. Looks like Jen Powell's going to umpire the first MLB female umpire, the 2-1. That is outside, ball 3, and it's a 3-1 count. That's really cool. Jen Powell, a female umpire, first one. When is she going to do it? First regular season MLB game. The Marlins-Braves game. It's a 3-1. Swinging a foul back, and it'll be full. So it looks like she's going to umpire behind at home plate on this weekend. That's really cool. It's a full count. Ray into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swing! And a miss, and Bart is down swinging. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 5 for Robbie Ray. So it's going to be Canario to hit now, the center fielder. Ray into the wind. First pitch is low, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Thanks to everyone listening still silently. Maybe you're just hanging out or you're doing work. Maybe you're doing something. Thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoying this game. Ray into the wind. The 1-0. Swinging a ground ball, fielded cleanly by Matt Chapman. He'll fire it over to first, and that's a 5-3. He threw it to first. I guess it's a 5-3 ground out. I think they think he caught it, but it's an out anyway. So we'll see what it's officially scored as. I think it's a line out. He just lined to third. Okay, it's not a ground out. It's a line out. So that's a second out of the inning. 2 outs. So now it's going to be Jared Triolo, the shortstop, first pitch. That's a ball right in there, called strike 1. So it'll be 0-1 with 2 outs. Triolo 171, but he has the double from back in the second. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That is called strike 2 right in there, and it's an 0-2. So it's 0-2 with 2 outs. Ray works quickly. He goes right back into the wind. Here's the pitch. That's down low, ball one, and it's a 1-2 count. Thanks to everyone hanging out with us today. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning in a 1-0 game. So good. Not too much offense, but it's an interesting game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging at Chopper, second baseman Koss fields it cleanly. He goes to first with it, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Robbie Ray now. He's retired 6 straight. So 1-2-3, and we're through 4 now. It's a 1-0 Pittsburgh from that run back in the 4th inning, or that first inning run. Jen Powell, first female umpire. She's going to umpire behind the plate on Sunday. That's cool. I don't think we will be seeing much baseball this weekend. We're going to see probably some football. I think I'm going to cover some baseball personally. So we got 64% of people who want the Giants to win. Charles Adderley, thanks for hanging out as a mod today. So we're headed to the 5th. Some other scores around the league. Baltimore is beating Philadelphia 4-0. Cleveland's beating New York 1-0. Minnesota's beating Detroit 3-1. Those are your few other games. You got a few people live right now, but you're live right here with some Giants and Pirates baseball. Right here on District Nation. We bring you all the baseball you need. I think we might be doing a lot more. We'll see a lot of football this weekend, personally. I think I'm going to watch some football. I'm excited for it. Sunday, there's a lot of games. Actually, Saturday's the big day, it looks like. The big day. You got a lot of night games. And then Sunday, you got a couple games. Like the Dolphins and the Bears. But the Commanders play on Friday. That's the game I'm excited for. Looks like they're showing the other broadcasters on the thing. I don't know why. They're just showing them. That's interesting. Heaney into the wind. He will face Kiner Falefa. First pitch is a check swing. They'll appeal. No, and it's ball one. It's a 1-0 count. Herrera Encarnacion. Jair Encarnacion. So to be 1-0. Heaney into the wind. Here's the pitch. That's down low, and it's a 2-0 count. So we're at 2-0. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Deep left field. Going back is Ramos. He can only watch it. And that one is gone. Watch it fly. Jair Encarnacion. 1-1. Giants tie it up here in the top of the 5th inning. Big fly. Or actually, that was Kiner Falefa. That was Encarnacion for the Giants. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Encarnacion. Jair Encarnacion hits a home run here in the top of the 5th, and this game is tied on a moonshot to left field. Watch it fly, and the game is tied. Now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. But it's 1-1 now, and the Giants are on the board. And just like that, the game is tied. Here's first pitch from Heaney. That's a curveball that bends in there called strike one. Thanks for tuning in with some afternoon baseball on a Wednesday. So be 0-1. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 1-2. I don't think we have many of our usual Nats fans in here. We got more Giants fans and people just listening. So it'll be 1-2 here in the 5th. Jung-Hoo Lee's 0 for 1. Heaney into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman cuts off shortstop. He'll go to first with it. And that is in time to get the running Jung-Hoo Lee. But that's out number 1 on the 5-3 ground out. Third baseman Kiner Falefa cut off Triolo and made the play himself. Here's first pitch from Heaney, and that's high, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. We still got a few people in. We'll check how we're looking over on the... How many people? We already have 106 views. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Slinging a fly ball foul. We're a few people, viewers in right now, and we have 106 total. Pretty good day. So it'll be 1-1 with 1 out. Heaney checking his signs. Christian Koss is hitting now. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the second inning. The 1-1. Bunt laid down the third base line, but it's foul. So that'll make it a 1-2 count. So it'll be 1-2 with 1 out. Heaney goes into the wind. Here's the pitch. That hits him. Got him on the knee. Oof. Went inside on him and it got him on the knee. So that's a hit by pitch for Heaney. Second one. So he hits him. That hits Koss, the second baseman. So now there's a runner on first with 1 out. They got him on the back knee, so he didn't have the leg guard on. Here's first pitch from Heaney to Kisner's inside. So it's going to be a 1-0 with 1 out. Heaney comes set. Here's the 1-0. That is inside, and it's a 2-0 count. So it'll be 1-2-0. Heaney sets. Here's the pitch. That is inside, and it's a 3-0 count now. Coming sets Heaney. Here is the 3-0. That is a called strike 1, and it's a 3-1 count. We're in the top of the 5th in a tie game now. So I think we might be seeing some extra innings. And only 7% of people said they wanted to see extra innings. We got plenty of votes in the poll. Most people said Giants. So it's a 3-1 count. Heaney checks his sign. He's facing Kinsner, the former Nats farmhand this season. Here's a 3-1. Swinging a fly ball in the shallow outfield, running out a second baseman, and it's going to be the right fielder Reynolds' ball for the second out of the inning. Koss stays where he is on first. Cleveland now on top 3-0, going for the 3-game sweep today. Oh, so the Mets are going to get swept. Wow. I'll probably check in over there. It looks like he is going to get a visit with 77 pitches and 4 2/3 innings worked. And it's going to be the manager. So Heaney is over. Heaney's run in this game is over. He only works 4 2/3. Surprised he didn't go longer. He was going on a roll. He only gave up 2 hits, 1 run, and was earned. We don't know how many runs he's given up, actually, technically. He walked no guys, and he grabbed 1 strikeout. So effective start for him. He has a runner on first. That run would be earned to him. Potentially a season-altering sweep for the Guardians if they're able to hold on. I'll check over there in a bit. Maybe check over with Pure Adrenaline, check what the score is. You never know. Because of the Guardians able to sweep this series next series to play the White Sox, that should be at least minimum another series or another sweep. Yeah, that's good. That's good for the Guardians. We will check over there. Yeah, they're trying to sweep the Mets at home. Wow. It is Gavin Williams on the mound for the Guardians to face Brett Beatty. Actually, it's Lindor now. First pitch to him is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. We're just checking out this game as we wait. Just calling this one. I think all the Mets fans are taken by Pure Adrenaline by this point. Everyone's found him. It's going to be Dauri Morita for the Pirates. Dauri Morita. Here to finish off the fifth. He has to get one out. He 2 games, 1.1 inning, has 1 strikeout, so hasn't worked too much yet. He's a righty. So coming in here in the 5th inning, he's going to face the top of the lineup, Heliot Ramos. Morita comes set. Here's the first pitch. That's a high ball 1. Very high. Because Cleveland is only 7 games back in Detroit, and Detroit is losing right now, so potentially only 6 games back after today. That's why I'm saying it could be a season-defining sweep. Yeah, that makes sense. I understood what you meant. Coming set is Morita. The 1-0. That is called strike 1, and it's 1-1. So it'll be 1-1. Morita sets. He comes down low before he goes to the plate. He picks over, but back in there safely is Koss. Let's go. This is powerful indeed. Thank you, Charles Adderley. Thank you, Charles. So do 1-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's a curveball hit foul. Here's the 1-2. Slinging a foul back. Feel free to feel inspired to join the chat. You're welcome to do so anytime. That is right, Charles. Also, so I think it could be a season-dividing swing. Plus, they get the White Sox, Marlins, and Braves in the next few series, but should be all series wins. This is a very tough series. Yeah, I get it. So it'd be 1-2 with 2 outs. Versus the Mets, and you sweep them at the Mets. Then keep that momentum going. That's why I'm saying it's potentially season defining. I get what you meant. I get what you meant. I get what you meant, Ultimate Sports. Like, I get what you meant. Carries the rest of the season win in the playoffs that they make it. So it'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's high ball 2. Stealing is Koss, and he's in there with a stolen base as the throw gets away a bit. So now his runner's on second with 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. Swing! And a miss, and Morita gets out of it. He gets a strikeout, and that's what he needed. So he strands the base runner, so they get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and a runner left on. And Heaney only works 4 2/3. He gets the 1 run only. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in just a moment. Do not touch your dial. Stay right here for some more baseball action. First pitch from Robbie Ray is ball inside to Kiner Falefa. They're going to top 4 still. 3-0 Cleveland. Rhino Rising Rhino has arrived. Showed up during lunch like number 16. Yeah, we are rising today, Rhino. We are up high. Here's the pitch, and he fouls that one off. Rhino is here. How we doing? I don't know. I mean, it's a good choice. So we're in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 1-1 count. How we doing, Rhino? We have gained 18 subscribers today. Something like that. It's really surprising. The 1-1. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a foul. We hit 50 now, so we're more than halfway to 100 now. We have made it a little past 100. We got a lot more Giants fans today, so I think I'm going to do some more Giants games. Ray is going to go into the wind. Here is the 1-2. Swinging a line drive down on into right field for a base hit. Rounding first, but he's not going to go anywhere, so that's a base hit for Kiner Falefa. On a base hit to right. First hit of the game for him here in the bottom of the 5th. A lot of subs today, yep. We got a lot of subs. And we have 16 likes. This is our most popular stream, I think, besides the All-Star game now. Here's a pitch, and it's fouled off by Peguero, the leadoff hitter. Leading away from first is Kiner Falefa. The 0-1. That is down low, so it's a ball 1. Sup, District Nation? How we doing? Show Moss Fitzgerald. Hope you're having a great day. And, of course, Rhino. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's check out the poll. I think 67% still say Giants. Wow. 15 votes, though. So, here's the 1-1. Seeing a ground ball down the line and foul. So it'll be 1-2 with no outs. Do you think Guardians will catch back up to Detroit? No. No one's catching up to Detroit. Here's the 1-2 coming. The pitch. That's down low, and it's ball 2. Oh, yeah, Rhino. One thing. We're going to call some football this weekend. Going to get a lot of football. Hopefully you enjoy. I know you're going to be calling a lot of football. You've got a packed weekend this weekend. Should be 2-2. Ray sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner's going, and he is safe. So on the strikeout, but he's safe. So Peguero's out, but Kiner Falefa advances up to second. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in today, and we got a lot of likes on the stream. $17 likes, wow. So now it's going to be Tommy Pham. First pitch to Pham. That's high, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. So now Kisner is going to go out and talk to Robbie Ray. Checking on the wild card spots. I do not have the Guardians in the wild card. I do not have the Guardians. And the rise of the nation. Yes, the rise is starting. Looks like my event just started from the beginning. I don't like that. Here we go. The rise of the nation. I do not have them in the wild card. The rise of the nation. Looks like my stream just hates me right now. Keeps going back to the beginning. Am I holding down a button or anything? No. Tommy Pham's going to hit now with a 1-0 count. Here is the pitch. That is down low, and it's 2-0. Yeah, I do not have the Guardians in the wild card. And, of course, the Rise of the Nation. We're getting close to 20 likes on the stream, which is really crazy. So it'd be 2-0. Got a few people in right now. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join the nation, the District Nation. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Coming sets Ray. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the left field line. That is foul. And we'll do 2-2 now. The Rise of the Nation. Yep. The District Nation is rising. And we're getting close to 100. 120 views on the day. That's pretty good. We got a few viewers in right now. So it'll be 2-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is down low. Ball 3 gets away from the catcher Kisner. And Kiner Falefa will go to third on the wild pitch. So now the go-ahead run for the Pirates is on third. For every cause, there's an effect. For every action, there's a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. The choices we make. Just so you know, Rhino isn't into baseball that much. Hi, Charles. MLB baseball action live streaming now on District Nation Network. Hi, Charles. Howie. Charles is the man. The big mod. The 3-2. Swinging a fly ball. Center field. This should score him. Caught by the right fielder Encarnacion. Coming home. The throw is in. Not in time. Not in time. The throw is not in time. He got the tag down, but they're calling him not in time, and it's a 2-1 game. I think this play might be challenged, but Pham is going to fly out to right field. So that should be a sac fly. Charles Comas Fitzgerald. Comod. What is going on? We got some mods in. Nice to have some fellow mods in here. I do not do any moderation for any channels. So I can just pay attention to the stream. I think he's in there. I'm thinking they didn't see him get a tag down. I don't know what they're going to call this. Oh, yeah, he didn't even get a tag on him. He just didn't get a tag on him. So that is sac fly. This one hit by Reynolds to right. And right fielder Encarnacion is right there for the third out of the inning. So a run scores in the inning. They get 1 run on 1 hit. They do not leave anybody. And they get another run on the board. Now we're through 5, and it's 2-1 Pirates. Comod. We got a lot of mods in here right now. We got Rhino, Chomos, and Adderley. Charles Adderley. We got a few viewers in right now. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more content related to baseball and the MLB in general. We got it all right here on District Nation. This looks like my stream is not live. It's being annoying. My Wi-Fi is working. It's something else. Is my Wi-Fi out or something? Nope, it's fine. Excuse me, pardon my time off for just a second. So it looks like it's starting to load back up. not to point it out, don't mention, but go ahead and take a look at the box. Score for the Mets when you have a second. Something might happen today. Okay. I might say it just to get the Mets fans angry. I don't know. Clip farming. Your first pitch to Devers is high, ball one. It's a 1-0 count. Devers up here in the top of the sixth. Looks like my stream's all back up. We are ready to go. Looking at the box score for the Mets, I see something, and they're into the fifth. I think it's not going to carry any farther. Pitch to Devers is right in there, called strike one. I don't have that going on over here. I have a 2-1 game. Don't mention it. Anyone in the chat, don't mention it, because I don't really care for the Guardians, but I don't want that to happen. The 1-1. That is high, ball two, and it's a 2-1 count. You will break the rule of mentioning. Yeah, I know. I know sports, Ultimate Sports. I know the rule. Who doesn't know that rule? Except Chilmos. Don't say it. It'll be a 2-1. Here's the pitch. And Moreda's back out there, and it's high, ball three. It's Devers up hitting in the 2-hole. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's full now. So I think our redirect today, even though we're in the 6th, will beat up Pure Adrenaline Sports. Here's the 2-2. Inside, ball four, and Devers is going to draw a walk here in the 6th. Just acting like a parent, Chilmos. Don't say it, lol. So now there's a runner on first with no one out for the Giants. Their tying run is on base. I think over there, Pure Adrenaline Sports has probably already said the word because he wants to jinx it. Now it's going to be Willy Adames. First pitch to him. Here's a ball high. Just one of those weird superstitions people came up with watching baseball. I don't know why people came up with that, but yeah. Willy Adames 231, but he's 0 for 2. Here is the 1-0. Swinging a foul. Gotta head out. Gotta go start my stream. Have fun with the rest of your stream. Have fun during your stream, Ultimate Sports. I'll pop in at some point. Here's the 1-1. That is fouled back, and it'll be 1-2. Carmen Mlodzinski is in the bullpen for the Pirates. Coming set is Morita. Here's the pitch. Swing and grounder, foul, and we'll do 1-2 again. Had a lot of streams. I think this is already one of our top ones. That's interesting. We're already up on the viewers. Here's the 1-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the catcher's down. Oh no, got him somewhere. But that's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. So, catcher for Bart for the Pirates is down. Give me a second here. I'm going to have to take a break for a second. Excuse me, but I'm back. So it'll be now Willie Adames again. He fouled that off. Here's the 1-2. That is called strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. He got the first strikeout. Swinging, he got this one on a different way. He got it looking. So it looks like this is going to be the end of the day for Morita after 0.2 innings of work. Without consistency, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish. Thank you for those inspiring words, Charles. So now Morita is done. We'll check on who comes in for him. So it looks like Mlodzinski is going to come in for this inning to finish up this inning. He's going to come in for the Pirates. He's going to come in the 6th with 1 away. So that's your box score. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts for him. Whether you're actively chatting or enjoying the stream, quietly, you make the District Nation Network what it is. Feel free to join in the chat anytime. Thank you, Charles. We just hit 52 subscribers, so another subscriber. Thank you so much. We're at 52 now. We're getting closer and closer. 48 away from 100. So we're getting going here with the rest of the 6th inning. Mlodzinski's going to take over. First pitch is low, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Mlodzinski sets. Here's the 1-0. That is just on the outside corner, and it's ball 2. So to be a 2-0 count with 1 away. Who's your favorite team? Raymond Lopez says. Nationals, sorry, not Giants, Nationals. Here's the 2-0. Swinging a grounder, 4, 6, and a 3 is not in time. So that's a fielder's choice on the 4-6 ground out. 4-6 getting Devers out, trying to advance to second, but on first. Raymond Lopez asks, who's my favorite team? And it is the Nationals. That's who I call the most. But the Nationals play the Giants this weekend, so it all works out. Anyone who's not a fan of this team can come into this stream. But I do cover other teams as well. And I'm going to cover the Giants this weekend. So if you're a Giants fan, tune in. Raymond Lopez, and we're at 52 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Mlodzinski sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back by Schmidt, the first baseman. A 4-6, but then the 3 was not completed. The next pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. 0-2. Blodzinski comes set. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That's down low. Ball one gets away from the catcher. Goes behind him off the stand. So moving up to second is the runner Chapman. So he's on second on the wild pitch. I haven't checked the chat in a while. Here's the 1-2. Coming sets Blodzinski. Here it comes. Swing and a foul back, and it'll be 1-2 again. 2-1 game here in Pittsburgh. The 1-2. Here's the pitch. Check swing, they'll appeal. Yes, he did go on a check swing on a ball in the dirt. That's the third out of the inning. Strikeout number 1 for Blodzinski, and he gets out of the inning there. No runs given up by Morita now. They get no runs on no hits. They leave a 1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Keep crushing it, DN. Thank you, Rising Rhino. Hope you keep crushing it as well. Rising Rhino CEO founder, great afternoon. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off is going to be the second baseman, Gonzalez. We've officially gained 16 subscribers with subscriber number 52. Big number. Hope everyone's having a great day. And the Rising Rhino's here. It's good. As Charles Adderley. Hope everyone's having a great day, enjoying some baseball. No matter where you are, what you're doing. Maybe you're driving and you're listening to baseball. So we got a few people in the stream. We'll check out some of our numbers on the stream. 135 views. That is pretty good for a non-national stream. Didn't know this many people wanted Giants baseball. Maybe we need to stream more Giants baseball. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th now. Leading off is going to be Gonzalez. Ray back out there for the 6th. First pitch to Nick Gonzalez is swung on, fouled straight back, and it's 0-1. So it'll be 0-1 to Gonzalez, who's 1 for 2. Singled in the first, struck out in the third. Into the wind is Ray. Here's the pitch. That is outside. Ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. So it'll be 1-1. Ray into the wind. Here's the pitch. That is down low, and it's a 2-1 count. So it'll be 2-1 with no outs. Ray goes into the wind. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's high, ball 3 and a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed. And the count is filled at 3-2. Thanks to everyone for tuning in today, making this stream popular. So it looks like the team that people like us covering is this. Didn't know people liked us covering this. We got 52 subscribers and a bunch more on this. Swinging a ground ball in the hole in the left field. That's a base hit by Nick Gonzalez in the left field. So they have a runner on with no one out here in the bottom of the 6th. So that's a base knock. Andrew McCutchen up now, 248 average, 710 OPS with 11 home runs, 39 runs batted in. First pitch is high, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Ray sets. Here is the 1-0. That is called strike up in the zone, and it's a 1-1 count. I think they're showing like the replay. ABS system would have shown that's a ball, but ABS is only in the minors right now. Here's the pitch, and that is high, ball 2, but the catcher Kisner will hold on to that. So it's a 2-1 count now. I think the Nationals lineup should be posted soon. We're about 4 hours out from first pitch. And Cavalli starting for the Nationals. Big game for him. Here's the 2-1. That is called strike 2 on the outside corner. 44 and 68 for our Nats. Warming up is Jose Butto for the Giants. Ray sets. Here's the pitch to McCutchen. Swing and a miss, and Ray has strikeout number 6. So that's strikeout number 7 now. Actually, strikeout number 7. Now it's going to be Joey Bart, the catcher, who's over here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Bart. That is high and outside, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Coming sets Ray. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and it's a 2-0 count. We're going to take a break in between this and the top of the 7th, just to check something out. Coming set is Robbie Ray. Here is the 2-0 to Joey Bart. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 now. Thanks for tuning in with us today, wherever you are. Maybe you're not even a Giants fan or a Pirates fan, or you're just a Nats fan, or you're just a baseball fan in general, and you're looking for baseball. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Even if you're watching this back, hello to everybody. Coming set is Ray. The 2-2. Swing and a foul ball. It'll be 2-2 again. Looks like PS is live, Delay is live, JJ's live, Ultimate Sports is live. He's covering his game. I believe it's Cubs and someone. It's Cubs and Reds. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball alone inside. Strikeout number 8 for Robbie Ray. 2 strikeouts in a row. So after that leadoff hit, he has 2 strikeouts. So now it's going to be Canario, the center fielder. So I think this might be Robbie Ray's last inning of work. I believe it will be, because we're into the 6th. Ray sets. First pitch to Canario. That's inside on the hands, ball 1. Race sets. Here's the 1-0. So I'm going to fly ball out to shallow right field, running out of second baseman, and he will make the catch. It's second baseman Koss to make the catch. So 3 consecutive outs after the hit. 1 hit, and they leave a man. We are through 6. It is 2-1 Pirates. We'll be back in just a moment. We're taking a break. We're back into the top of the 7th, and we're getting back to the game day play-by-play. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Modzinski's back out there. First pitch is low and outside, ball 1. The Giants are still yet to go to the bullpen into the 7th. So it's a 1-0 count to Encarnacion. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, cut off by the second baseman Gonzalez. He fires it to first in time with a good play, a sliding play. Now it looks like Encarnacion might be injured. He's bending over, grabbing his leg. It looks like he might be okay. But a good play by second baseman Gonzalez. So that's the ground out. That's the play they were looking for. Looks like he's fine. Oh, they're challenging it now. So we'll see what the challenge play is. Looking from my angle, I think he's out. Just from my angle. Looks like Encarnacion might be injured, though. So looking at the play, I think he is safe, actually. I think he may be safe. I think he may just be safe. There's a chance he is safe on this play. Run. Whoever it is going to be a new base runner. Encarnacion is already sitting on the bench. So it's like he's going to be out. He is out. So the call is confirmed. He's out. Yeah, it looks like he is out. Yep, he's out. So the call officially is out. So that's the first out of the inning on the ground out. So I assume there's going to be a sub for him. Maldzinski sets. First pitch to Jung Hoo Lee is fouled down the left field line. Jung Hoo Lee hitting in the 7 hole today. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for today's stream. We're at 17 likes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up out to shallow left. It's going to be the third baseman to catch it in the infield, actually, for the second out of the inning. On the pop out to third. So there's 2 outs here in the 7th. In the top of the 7th. Hopefully Encarnacion is okay. It's going to be Christian Koss. 260 average, 679 OPS. First pitch is inside, ball 1, it's a 1-0 count. Here is the 1-0. Soon a ground ball at the shortstop. He fields it cleanly, goes to first. 6-3 ground out for the third out of the inning. So that's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll see who comes in for Encarnacion if he's okay. We're through 6.5. Now we're going to the bottom of the 7th. So the microphone's back. It's been out. Rain in paradise today, Rising Rhino. Well, sad it's raining. Hopefully it gets better for you, Charles. Hope you get some sunshine after it. So we're going to go to the bottom of 7th. Triolo's going to lead it off for the Pirates. We'll see if anyone comes off the bench for our man, Encarnacion. Looks like no one has come off the bench just yet. Looks like that thing going on in New York is still happening. So I wonder how long it goes for. Looks like that's still going on over there. Hello, glad to see this channel grow. Thank you, Spaceman. Hopefully you're doing a good day. Your attitude will determine your altitude. Thank you, Charles, for those kind words. Jose Butto coming out for the 7th after Robbie Ray works 6 full. He's going to face Triolo. First pitch is swung on and missed from Butto. Thanks for tuning in, Spaceman. Hit that like button and subscribe button. And hang out with us. We had a good stream today. Only 2 walks. Here we go. Here's the pitch. That is outside. I'm back. This game's still going yet. It is absolutely 100% correct, Spaceman. Hey, Charles. What's up, Rising Rhino? Everyone comes back when someone famous comes in. It'll be a 1-1. Butto. Into the wind. Here is. Oh, he's going to get a called time. Something happened. I do have experience helping rookie content creators. Thank you, Spaceman. You do help. You're a big help. And we went down in subscribers. We're down to 51. Or we're back up to 52 now. 17 likes on the stream. Smash that like and subscribe. So there's a pitch clock violation, actually. So it's a 2-1 count now. Butto. We'll go into the wind. Here is the pitch. Check swing. They'll peel. No, and it's a 3-1 count. Eight strikeouts by Ray over 6 innings. But Butto comes in here in the 7th. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swing a ground ball. Third baseman plays it into the outfield. Fires over to first. In time! What a play by Matt Chapman. Took him a little bit into the outfield and over towards the line, but makes a great throw over to first. Good play by Matt Chapman. If you're into sports, be sure to check out the Spaceman himself, Spaceman Sports. He's also in our Discord server. So now it's going to be Kiner Falefa. First pitch to him is right in there, called strike one. Should be no one with one out. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive. Caught by Matt Chapman. What a play. Chapman is just getting all the action this inning. 2 outs. Be sure to subscribe to Spaceman, of course. Charles Adderley, he's a great mod. He will take care of your modding. And then Rhino, of course. Subscribe to Rhino for football. Buto. Into the wind. First pitch to a new hitter in Horwitz for them. Paguero's out. Spencer Horwitz is in the leadoff spot. He pinch hits here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's immediately 0-2 to the pinch hitter. 1-1, sorry. 1-1. Spencer Horwitz has a 7-game hit streak. Into the wind. Here's the pitch from Buto. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Help build the channel. So we do sports streams all the time. Buto will go into the wind. Here's the pitch to Horwitz. That is outside, ball 2, and it's a 2-2 count. Buto into the wind. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and the count is full. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. This one is on the infield, under it is second baseman Koss, and he will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning on the fly out to second baseman. So that's a 1-2-3 inning for Buto, and now we'll head to the 8th. Another 0 up on the board, and it's 2-1 Pirates. Please tell me you see what is happening right now. It's possible. I don't get what you're saying. I'll check on this. End of the 6th, and Alonso grounds out. Yeah, looks good. I'm seeing what's going on in New York. Yep, I'm seeing it. So I'm guessing that Ultimate Sports here is talking about the no-hitter. We're at 52 subscribers, though. We have 4,000 views on the channel. That's really cool. Eighth is going to get started in just a moment. Looks like Matson is coming in for the other team. Matson's going to come in for the Pirates here in the top of the eighth to relieve Modzinski of his duties. So it's going to be Isaac Matson, 26.1 innings in 23 games with a 2.05 ERA. We'll get Modzinski's line finalized in just a moment, but we're going to call the top of the eighth. Here we go. Matson checking his signs, getting ready to go. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Kisner, catcher Andrew Kisner, to lead off the eighth. It's actually going to be Bailey, a pinch hitter. Patrick Bailey's going to pinch hit here in the eighth. Here's first pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul, and we'll do 0-2. So zeros all across the board for Modzinski except for one foul ball. Or one strikeout, sorry. So it'd be 0-2 after that foul ball. Coming set is Matson. Here's the 0-2. That's high and outside, ball one, and it's a 1-2 count. We just hit 53 subscribers. The number just keeps growing. Thank you to that subscriber. You're appreciated. You are valued. And we're into the 7th in New York. First pitch from them, but we're over here, the 1-2. Swinging a line drive on the hands, and that's a bloop hit into right field. Right field will pick it up, and Patrick Bailey will stay on first with a nice little single here in the top of the eighth. But 53 subscribers, that's cool. Getting closer and closer to our goals. 53, that's pretty good. Coming set is Matson with a runner on first now. First pitch is swinging a fly ball. Deep center field, but center fielder Canero is there for the first out of the inning. So that's out number one on the fly out to center. Be sure to subscribe and like tonight before the end of the stream. We are at 17 likes. We've gained a lot of viewers. And we've gained quite a few subscribers. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. Here's the first pitch to Rafael Devers. That is high and outside, ball one. It's a 1-0 count. You know, Devers has that ability where he can change a game with one swing. He's hitting .255, an OPS of .836, 20 home runs, 78 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 today with a hit by pitch. A ground out and a walk. Here's the 1-0. That is outside, ball two, and it's a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball three. So it'll be 3-0 with one out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. So it's a full count. Devers waiting on the pitch from Matson. Here's the pitch. Just low, ball 4, and that's a walk. So now there's runners on first and second with 1 out. So that was just low and just outside, or inside. So it looks like Matson's day is over, I assume. Or it's just a pitching coach. I think his day's over, though. Or they're just going to talk to him, make sure he's okay. So now it's going to be Willy Adames, 231 average. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here. Here's the pitch. That is called strike 1. Coming set is Matson. Here's the pitch. Slinging a fly ball out to right field. Coming in, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And he's going to fire it home, and the bases are loaded. Sets a little blue pit in the right, and everyone moves up a base. So now the bases are loaded with only 1 out. And looks like the manager is going to come out now. So this is the end of the day for Matson, who only works 0.1 innings. He gives up 2 hits, and he walks a man. We don't know how many runs he's given up. And coming in for him is going to be... We'll see who comes in. It's going to be Dennis Santana to come in. So it's going to be Dennis Santana to take over here in the 8th. Sorry, I'm preoccupied. I have stuff I needed to take care of real quickly. But now we go. Dennis Santana, 48 games, 47.2 innings. He has 6 saves and a 2.27 ERA. He comes set. He has 1 out and the bases loaded, and he is facing Matt Chapman. First pitch, grounded foul, and it'll be 0-1. So it'll be 0-1 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and it's ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied here. Had something to take care of. But we got a few people in here, and we have 17 likes, so it'll be 1-1. Santana sets. Here's the pitch. That is just outside, ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1. That is low, ball 3, and it's a 3-1 count. Coming set. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Deep left field. Going back his left fielder. Pham, he's going to make the catch. This will tie the game. So only the guy from third tags up. That is Kisner, or Bailey, who was the pinch hitter. He's going to score. So that's a sac fly to left and an RBI for Matt Chapman, and it's a tie game. Only the runner on third tagged up in Bailey, so no one else moves up. Here's first pitch. Swing and a check swing foul, and it'll be 0-1. So unsubscribed. Okay. We got the unsubscriber. Barrier at 52. So coming set it is Santana. He's facing Schmidt, the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to right center, going back to the track at the wall, and he's going to make the catch. Reynolds makes the catch in right. So that is the third out of the inning. So Matson does get an earned run. So in the inning, they get 2 hits on 1 run. No errors, and they leave 2. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and it's 2-2 tied now. The Pirates need to get a run if they want to win this game. So the Pirates are going to need some offense. They're probably going to have to face Jose Butto again. If you're wondering, in the top of the 8th inning. And there's still something going on in New York. Cleveland's doing to New York something right now. So we are going to go ahead and do some MLB around the house. So we'll be around the house. We're on the top of the 8th. And Justin Hageman is on the mound. Jose Ramirez hitting. On deck is David Fry. Surprised Lane Thomas hasn't been playing too much. Hageman into the line. Here's the pitch to Ramirez, and that's low and inside, ball 2, and it's a 2-0 count. We're just calling this game as we wait. Here's the pitch. Swing and a... Actually, it's called strike. He didn't go, technically. I wonder if Lane Thomas is going to play it all this season. I think he's on the injured list. Here's the pitch, and that is swung on. Lined into right center field. That's a base hit for Jose Ramirez. Soto picks it up and fires it back in. And then if you're wondering, Gavin Williams is on the mound for the Mets, or the Guardians. Here's the pitch, and that is outside, ball 1 from the new pitcher for them. The new pitcher is Ryan Walker for the Giants. Here in the 8th. He comes set. He's facing Tommy Pham. The pitch is outside. So it's a 2-0 count. Walker's a side armor. Coming set. Here's the 2-0. Swinging a ground ball. Foul, and it'll be 2-1. 1 inning worked by Butto. 0s across the board. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2 right in there, and it's 2-2. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swing a ground ball, foul. Actually, this one is foul. Yes, it's foul. So the Mets and the Guardians are in the 8th inning. So I'm going to follow this game as we go, just to make sure I have it. This will be 2-2. Walker sets. Actually, they called time, so he is not setting. Now he's setting. Pham. Getting ready to hit. Walker sets. Here's the pitch. Called! Strike 3, and Ryan Walker has a strikeout. That one is looking, and Tommy Pham strikes out looking. Just following along with this game and the Guardians-Mets game. Coming set. It's Walker, first pitch, and it's hit foul by Bryan Reynolds. Here's the pitch, and that is a ball. And the count is 1-1. Swinging a ground ball, foul. So it'll be 1-2 with 1 out. Once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. So it'll be 1-2 with 1 out. I'm distracted here. Here's the pitch to Bryan Reynolds. That's high, ball 2, and it's a 2-2 count. They're showing an ad for Catch the Mets in Washington, but yep, my Nets. They're checking something right now. I think that was hot ball high, so it'd be 2-2. Now the count. Okay, looks like he's out. I'm distracted. So Reynolds struck out. So 2 looking strikeouts in a row. So now it's an 0-1 count to Gonzalez. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a grounder, foul, and it'll be 0-2. Ball 1, so it'll be 1-2 count. Share, like, invite, sub to District Nation Network for great play-by-play things, outstanding contents. Thank you. Charles, the 1-2. Swing and a foul, and we'll do 1-2 again. So it'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. Gonzalez trying to get a hit here to try to get not striking out the side. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a line drive into right field. That's going to fall for a base hit in front of right fielder Encarnacion. So now there's a runner on first for Andrew McCutchen. Thanks for Charles for hanging out with us. Here's the pitch, and that is low ball one. Into the bottom of the eighth, and Gavin Williams is back out there. He's facing Mullins. We will call that, and he gets another out. So we'll call that game in between the innings. The 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That is outside. It's a 2-0 count. Here is the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. This is one of our most popular streams right now, with 122 views so far according to YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a foul off his foot, and it's 2-2. So I'm going to end the poll here so you can see the results. People said the Giants would win. It's tied right now, so if you put here for a good game, I think you're lucky. McCutchen in a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Picks over, back in there safely. MLB Network is not ahead of me right now, so I'm watching this game on MLB TV because I'm not watching it live. It'll be 2-2. Walker sets. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive into the left center gap. Cut off by left fielder Ramos. Everyone will go one base ahead, so that's a single for McCutchen. And Gonzalez moves up to second on the play. So now there's runners on first and second with 2 outs in a tie game in the bottom of the 8th. Williams up to 107 pitches over in New York. Might as well let him fly with the situation that is going on. The bullpen's empty. The bullpen has dead air. He's 107 pitches in the bottom of the 8th, and looks like this might be the end of the day for... Actually, it's going to be the pitching coach to talk to Walker here in Pittsburgh for our game. This looks like in the bullpen is Joey Lucchesi for the Giants. And on deck is O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. In this 2-2 bottom of the 8th. So it looks like O'Neal Cruz is going to hit for the catcher Bart. So O'Neal's going to get to hit now in the 6th hole. He's going to pinch hit. Let's see what he can do with runners on first and second. I thought he'd come into the game at some point, at least, to come in and hit, especially in the bottom of the 8th inning. With 2 away and the go-ahead run on second. And Williams makes it through 8 for the Guardians, if you're wondering. It'll be Cruz. Here's the pitch from Walker, and that is outside. So it's Walker for the Giants, not Williams, sorry. Thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast. We're going to the 9th in a moment after this inning. We had 20 votes on the poll. Thank you so much. Votes on the poll. Walker sets. Here's the pitch to Cruz. That is called strike one with a ball that bends in there, and it's a 1-1 count. Walker sets. Here's the pitch. That is inside and low, ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count. Walker sets. Here's the pitch. Inside. They'll check the swing. Yes, he did. And it's a 2-2 count. Did not think he went, but it's a 2-2 count. But it's not my opinion. It's the umpires. That's outside, and the count is full. Hello from Evan. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. The full count, the pitch. Swing and a foul, and we'll do full again. Thanks for tuning in with us, Evan. Be sure to hit that like button. And I know you're subscribed, but we're at 18 likes from him. Thank you so much, Evan, for tuning in to today's stream. So it's full. Cruz hitting with the go-ahead run on second. Here's the pitch from Walker. Swing and a miss. Walker gets him swinging and Cruz is down. Walker strikes out the side and he gives up 2 hits. And now we're going to go to the 9th. Someone's going to have to score in the 9th. It's going to have to be a walk-off or a score in the 9th. Here we go. We will head over and look at the Mets game because we do it. All right, they're in the top of the 9th, so it's not the Mets up to hit. Hageman is back out for the Mets. Hageman. So it looks like the bullpen's empty for the Guardians, and their starters at 108 pitches. It's Williams. The pitch swinging a line drive down the right field line, but foul. So we're going to go to the 9th here. I'm kind of checking on other games, but I just want to see the Mets hit. I think I'd stop calling this game just to look at the no-hitter, to be honest. But that game's going on. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. for their time, I think. But Paul Skeens takes the mound tomorrow for the Pirates. I might call that just to watch Skeens pitch. It's going to be Walker again. Here's first pitch. That's high and outside. There's Santana on the mound. Here's the pitch, and that's flied out to center field by McRae, a pinch hitter for Encarnacion, who got out. So McRae makes the catch. McRae came in the field back in the 7th. So he's going to fly out to center field for the first out of the inning. So now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch from Santana. That is right in there, called strike one. Who you rooting for? I'm rooting for the Pirates. Actually, yeah, I'm rooting for the Pirates. I don't know, though. I'd also like to see either one, to be honest. I don't really have a team I'm rooting for. The 0-1. That's in the dirt, ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. Thanks for tuning in, Evan. We're also tracking the Mets and Guardians game, which is a no-hitter. Here's the 1-1 to Lee. Swinging a ground ball, and it's foul, and it'll be 1-2. Sorry I'm late. I was looking at other stuff while I did this. Ball 2, but they'll appeal no. Nationals got embarrassed. Yeah, they got absolutely beat last night. But we started to come back. We got 4 runs in the 9th. That was pretty good. The 2-2. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. That is fair. All the way into the corner. Lee is around first. He's headed to second. He will be in there safely with a double with a 1 out. Jung-Hoo Lee has a double with a 1 out down the right field line that he pulled. So now the go-ahead run is on second and Koss up to hit, the second baseman. They did get embarrassed. They lost pretty badly. Looks like Williams is going to go back out there for the 9th. I'll see what he does. So Santana just talked to his coach real quickly. And now Koss is going to come up there for the Giants. We'll check out the no-hitter. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't finish it. I didn't say it. Looks like Dom Smith is going to pinch hit for Koss here. So I did not say it. You can't say I said it. Dom Smith with a runner on second and 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is right in there. Called strike 1. I guess it is called strike 1. We'll see. I didn't say it, so you can't say I said it. Just so you know. If they come knocking on my door, the Guardians, I didn't say the full word. Here is the 0-1. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line and foul. Looks like the Mets want them to at least get 1 hit. If they could get 1 hit, that'd be good. 13 ground outs for Williams, 6 flyouts, and 5 strikeouts. I didn't say it, so you can't blame me. I did not say it. Smith with an 0-2 count now. Facing Santana, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line and foul. I want them to get the out so we can watch the no watchable game. 112 pitches for Williams. And he has Lindor on a 1-1 count. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. That is fair. Into the corner. Jung-Hoo Lee's going to score. It's 3-2 Giants. Smith into second with an RBI double in his pinch hit opportunity. Dominic Smith comes through with a double down the line. So now the Giants are beating the Pirates 3-2. They have not had a lead all game, and now they grab one. Dominic Smith comes through with an RBI double. And it's a 3-2 game. They take the lead in the 9th. So now the Pirates are going to need 2. And Williams just struck out Lindor in the Mets game. His pitch is right in there, called strike 1 to Patrick Bailey, who started catching in the 8th. But Lindor is down swinging. We will check on that game every so often. I won't have an eye on the chat, though. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball through the hole in right field. So now Dominic Smith will hold up at third. He's going to score! So it's a 4-2 game. He's going to score on that base hit, and it's 4-2. On the base hit to right, it's 4-2. Juan Soto's up for the Mets, if you're wondering. We're tracking this game as well. Soto with a deep fly ball to center. He is there, and that one is off the wall, and that's a base hit. The no-hitter is gone. Soto broke it up. Now Bailey's on the mound. Here's the pitch, and that is called strike on the outside corner, and that'll make the count 0-1. I didn't say it, though. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Deep center field, but our center fielder, Canario, is there for the second out of the inning. 2 runs given up by Randy Rodriguez warming up for the Giants. So looks like Santana's done. Home run, Juan Soto. It didn't get out, did it? Did it get out? Did it really get out? Oh, if it got out, that's cool. He hit a home run to break it up. That's actually kind of cool. So it was a home run by Soto to make it 4-1. So he gets the fly ball. I think he's done, but he worked 8 1/3 and then gave up a home run. Home run by Juan Soto. Thanks, Evan, for that update. Soto broke it up with a home run, too. That's kind of annoying. You had one, and then they hit a home run. So it looks like there's going to be a new pitcher. It's going to be Baruki. Ryan Baruki actually, it's going to be Baruki for the Pirates. Baruki is in for the 9th. It's Ryan Baruki. Santana only ends up working 1.1, 3 hits, 2 runs. 1 run could be his, but I don't think they're going to get it. Did he walk or anyone? He did not walk or strike out anybody. Not too effective on his part. But now, we saw that no-hitter happen. We were not calling it. Pierre Drennan was on the mic for it. Kind of want to see his call of it. That'd be kind of funny. It's going to be Baruki for the Pirates here in the top of the 9th to pitch. He has a 2-run deficit that he inherits. And he also inherits a runner on first. Ryan Baruki, 30 games, 27.1 innings, 6 holds with a 4.94. Thanks to everyone who tuned in today. We have a few people in right now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope everyone has a great day today. Baruki sets. First pitch to Devers is on the outside corner, called strike 1. Here is the 0-1. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 0-2. So it'll be 0-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That is high, ball 1. One, two, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Devers. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 1-2 again. Actually, that one will get out of play. Catcher chased it back a little bit, but it won't go anywhere. So it'll be 1-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Devers. Swinging a fly ball out to shallow left field. Shortstop going out, and the shortstop, Chiolo, make the catch. Now, the Pirates need 2 to tie to send this to extra innings, or 3 to win it all. We're going to head to the bottom 9th and cover it. Here we go. This game started around 12:39. It's already 3:24, and this game is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We are still going here on District Nation. Thanks for tuning in with us for a San Francisco Giants and Pittsburgh Pirates game. Yeah, so, Pierre Drennan has to have so many viewers right now. 155. Well, bottom of the ninth now in New York and Cleveland. We'll check on their score. We'll check and cover them for a bit. Looks like they're an ad break. So I think their game might be over, or a new pitcher in. So we'll take a look at Chicago and Cincinnati. 1-0 game there. Andrew Abbott's on the mound, pitching to Justin Turner. It's low and inside. Justin Turner's 1 for 2, and he's in a 1-0 count. Can't believe Justin Turner's still playing. He's hitting .220, so I don't know if that counts as playing. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Actually, this one might be fair. Right fielder's going to make the catch in foul territory. Good catch by him for the third out of the inning. Justin Turner can't believe he caught it. That's just a quick update on the Cubs and Reds. Now, the ninth inning is here. 4-2 Giants have the lead. So, to Randy Rodriguez to take over for the Giants. Here in the ninth. He's a righty. He will face. Here's first pitch. In on the hands, but he fouls it off. That was to Canario, the center fielder. Jack Sawinski's going to come in here to hit for Canario. Here's the pitch. That's down low. He takes for ball one. Sawinski hitting in Canario's spot. Pinch hitter in the ninth. Here's the 1-1. That's inside, ball two, and it's a 2-1 count. Thanks to everyone who showed up today. Here's the 2-1. That's high and outside, ball three, and it's a 3-1 count. 120 average for Sawinski, 509 OPS, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Here is the 3-1. Swinging a fly ball out to center field. Lee is there to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Rodriguez is 2 outs away from his save. So now it's going to be Triolo, the shortstop, Jared Triolo. He's 1 for 3 with a hit and 2 groundouts. Thanks for stopping by. We got a little occupied during this stream watching the no-hitter, but now we're back. Here's the first pitch to Triolo, and he fouls this one. That is low and outside. They'll peel the swing, and it is a... I don't know. Oh, the mic just turned off, but we're here without the mic now. So it'll be 0-2. Here's the pitch, and he's going to fly again. This time it's the second baseman who makes the catch out there for out number 2. So now they're 1 out away. It'd be Isaiah Kiner Falafe to try to get on base. First pitch is low and outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. It'll be 1-1. Coming set is Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. That is inside, ball 2, and it's a 2-1 count. Thanks for tuning into our stream day. This Friday, the football season starts for the Commanders for our broadcasts. Got a lot to do. Here is the 2-1. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line, and they're down to their last strike. Coming set is Rodriguez. Here it is, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. First baseman diving play by Schmidt. Flips it up to the pitcher, who is covering the bag, and that'll end the game. The Giants get a 4-2 win. That was not a good game for the Pirates, but the Giants get themselves 2 runs in the 9th, something we didn't see coming. So Charles Adderley says, Mets lost again. Not good for the Mets. Thank you for your support contribution on District Nation Network. You are valued. Okay, just wait 1 second. I will redirect you to who I think we're going to redirect to. We're going to head over to PAS, I think, didn't do well. But we're going to check who we're going to. Thanks for the many, many subscribers today. We gained like 18 subscribers. I will get us your redirect. Let's send Ultimate Sports. Let's go play-by-play with JJ. Play-by-play with JJ is live. We're going to go over there. Give JJ some love. Tell him that I sent you. Make sure to tell him I sent you. Have a great day, everybody. So the Giants get the win 4-2. Everybody, here we go. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back, at least at the latest. We're going to be back this Friday in a 4-2 game. The Giants beat the Pirates 4-2. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back at least this Friday with some sports. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you all later on District Nation. Thanks for tuning into our baseball broadcast. And, of course, Mets lost again. Hello. Thank you, Guy, for coming later. There we go. Everybody have a great day.